Coming up, G.I. Joe Classified Series number 6, Cobra Commander Regal Edition, but KO. Stick around. What's up and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we're going to unbox and review the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 6, Regal Cobra Commander KO. So, if you're a collector of these and you didn't get one, you're pretty much looking to pay, anywhere from 60 to 100 bucks for it. So, I had the opportunity to get one so many times and I just never did. I wasn't fond of the design. I didn't really care for it. I wanted more of a classic Cobra Commander like we're getting with the His Tank. But, I failed to get one, and I just couldn't pull myself to pay the higher price that it went for. Recently, some collectors have noticed these have popped up on AliExpress. This one, as well as Snake Supreme. So, I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought this one. And I only paid like 16 bucks for it. So I was like, alright, that's including shipping, by the way. So I was totally cool with it. It arrived in the mail today. I opened it up and I looked at it for a second and I'm like, wait a minute, is this legit? Because I've compared it, with a Regal, just by pictures, because I don't actually own a real official Regal Cobra Commander. But I went with this KO and I'm like, I'm seeing some things. So I'm going to go ahead and just delve into it and we'll go ahead and get him popped open. But first, let's go over his box, and then once we get into him, I'll explain it. This is the number 6 Cobra Commander box. This one's seen better days. It's got a little reckoning. So you got the side art, 6 and Cobra on the top, window packaging, stats on the side, 06 at the bottom, the back art, bottom UPC and a bunch of crap. One thing I've also noticed about this box is there are no tape, to hold it down. It does have the little peg piece up here, little peg holder, but apart from that, there's no tape holding the box together. It actually shipped in a mailer baggie, which I've already thrown away, otherwise I'd show it to you. And it was bubble taped, really well, so they tried to take care of it. I gotta admit, this came in better shape than a lot of Walmart packages do. Until Walmart starts using their boxes, just expect some damages. But anyways, let's go ahead and pop this open. We don't need trusty dusty kniff. But first, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for future content. Alright, so like I said, this was already opened. Well, it just never was taped. So we're gonna just pull that out. Simple as cake. I'll plug it back in, stand it off to the side. Here's your packaging. A nice little plastic packaging that I do miss and can't wait to get back. KO crap. Alright, so looking over this, I'm gonna show you a few things that I noticed from inside of the pack. I see some paint flakes. So I'm gonna start by taking out this pointer finger right here. The feel on this, it feels a little rough. And if you look close, you can see that this hand was painted. Look on the peg, you can see the darker spot. So the real Regal Cobra Commander came with darker hands. I know that for a fact. These are the same color blue as the rest of his outfit. Now, I can't tell if this is the same or not, but these hands are definitely painted over. Go out with the second hand. Yeah, same thing. I can feel it. I can actually even see some of it. So if I crack this hinge right here that the peg is attached to, bam, look at that. See where it was painted? So this makes me wonder, is this a legit Regal Cobra Commander? They just painted the hands to make it different? Very, very curious. So anyways, you have his pointed hand and his fist hand, both on hinged pegs. Let me go down to the weapons before we go to the figure. So we have the gold, almost pirate looking, or regal if you want to call it that, pistol. probably a flintlock. This feels rough too. I'm afraid to scrape one. I don't know if I want to pull paint off or not. You know, while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and bring something out. So I have the regular Cobra Commander right here. See, his is silver. And it feels different. This definitely feels painted. But we're going to stand him off to the side, and we'll just review some stuff as we're going on. We'll pull out his blade here. You can see it's got the gold handle. It's got this red blade on it. I'll pull up a picture right here so you guys can see. So this is an actual legit Regal Cobra Commander in that picture. So you know, going over, I'll put one up right here. This is the Regal version right here. So if you just do like a little side-by-side comparison, they look pretty much the same. And you can notice the hands in the picture. I've seen some other pictures of the figure out of the packaging, and there's some things on the figure itself that I can point out, but as far as this goes, I don't know. Yeah, that paint's not scraping off, and I don't have any flakes on my hand, but I'm scratching at it. So, let's go ahead and get the figure out. Before we do, you see some of the blue flakes on the plastic right here from the hands when I pulled them out. So it's starting to make me wonder that just these hands were painted. Alright, going over this figure. You see it scratched the leg a little bit. And no paint's coming off the legs. The helmet, that looks right. You know, it has the dark blue stripe on the top, the smaller stripes on the side, the silver mask, and we'll do articulation too while we're at it. Head can go down that far, up that far. It is on a ball joint, so it can rotate fully around. Moving down to his shoulders, they are butterfly joints. They can also rotate 360. You have a rotating bicep. You have double jointed pinned elbows. Pull that up some. And see, I don't see any paint chipping in the joints here. So interesting. So we'll bring that down. This hand is pretty loose. I'm just gonna pluck it out. And look at that. Paint's chipping off. You can see it on my fingers right here. Alright. So it's also, this trigger hand is on a hinged peg as well. I'm gonna leave that out because I'm gonna give him the pointer one. I like the pointy hand. They feel a little odd popping in as well. It doesn't seem like it fits fully snug in. Like if you look, you can see the peg kind of sticking out some. I wonder if that's due to the paint. But anyways, moving on. So the gold is right. Some of the pictures I've seen, this belt is close together like that, but I don't think that matters because this part is, you know, a softer plastic and can move around. So I would pay no mind to that. Some of the other things I noticed, the little cobra symbols on the gauntlets. It might be a darker red because if you look at the chest, that's a brighter red. I believe the Regal's is a little about the same as this one. There's no reason these should be two different shades of red. So there's another, I wonder what that is. Before we go down any further, we'll give you this ab crunch right here. You can go forward that far and back that far with the cape on. Alright, moving around to the cape. See this gold, it looks legit, it feels right, so that's good. Cape, red on this side, dark blue on this side, that seems right. If we bring it over to this Cobra Commander here, you know, it's black. And there's silver up on the top here. Regal's was all gold, so that's correct. Right on the inside on him. So yeah, all this gold, it worked, it makes sense, it looks good. All right, we got the waist swivel. Now that feels different. This one feels like lighter and heavier. The legs on this feel almost hollow. So definitely the little crotch piece too. I don't know if you can hear the differences. I'll try to bring it closer. Can you hear that? This is thicker, this is hollow. So interesting. Legs can go out that far with these little pieces of his formal suit jacket coming down. It does have drop legs, but they're odd. I don't think these legs are any good. I mean, yeah, they're legs, but they just feel funny. So there's a rotation at the thigh, double jointed pin knees. This feels really hollow. There is a calf swivel. Moving down, he has a hinge in the foot. Goes up that far, down that far. It's got side-to-side pivot. All right, next thing. So I had to do some comparison of the boots too. The boots on the Regal, this matches up, and I could feel, you know, the quality in these. They're heavier. They're not the same plastic as the legs, so that's odd. Moving down to the bottom, you know, you have the 2 holes in the feet for pegs. All right, bring it over so you guys can read his feet. So you see right there, made in China, Hasbro. 2020 Hasbro as well. Move up to this one. You have a serial number and a stamped number. So you have engraved and stamped. That seems legit. So I don't know, I'm clueless. Coming over to the sheath here, it feels different. No, that's right. This one just, the regular Cobra Commander just seemed like it was a little bit thicker because I do have the blade in there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and gear him up and plug that in right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this hand. Maybe I can try to angle that back some and see if I can do something goofy with it, like he's reaching for this. Got kind of a grip on it. Ooh, okay. So here's something else I've noticed in these arms. The joints are a little danky. This one seems like it's crap. I mean, they look the same, but it's just, it feels different. So when I get to my final thoughts, I'm gonna let you guys know what I think about this. One other thing I want to point out, that little red emblem right here over this pauldron, it matches up. It's legit. So I don't know. This thing's got me, you know, confused, because I'm seeing some legit parts on this, and I'm also seeing some cheaper, you know, junk. So there's your little, you know, articulation and mobility test on Regal Cobra Commander. So we'll set him right here. I'm gonna put him on the turntable and definitely give some final thoughts and let you know what I think about this. So be right back. All right, so here is your G.I. Joe Classified Series number 6, Regal Cobra Commander KO. Oh boy, this one is confusing. So I'm gonna give you my honest opinion on it. You know, after comparing pictures and then feeling around on it myself, I think this is a factory defect. I don't know about a KO. There are some parts in there that I think that they wanted to use and then they jumped them, they trashed them because it didn't feel right. Like, it'd be so much better if I had, you know, a normal Hasbro shipped Regal Cobra Commander in my possession, but I don't. I have this one, and just feeling the parts, like, you know, side by side and in hand together, the legs and the arms are not matching up to me. Just the upper legs. The lower legs are good. They're heavy, they're thicker, they feel fine. From the waist, you know, down to where the shin, you know, connects to the boots, that part, it doesn't seem right to me. It's too thin, it just seems fake. The arms, they seem fine, but these, you know, the joints, they're odd. They seem like they were cheaply put together. It's something that I would say if Hasbro, you know, was going over the assembly line and just pulled them and were like, nah, this is junk. I'm not going to give this to kids because it's going to break too easily. That's my opinion. And then moving down to these hands, with that paint chipping off of them and the hands being dark blue and not black like they are on him, I think these are Regal Cobra Commander hands. I just think they painted them to match up with this. throw a KO sign on them, sell them for cheaper, and people won't know the difference. Anything else apart from that, the Cobra emblems on the gauntlets and on the chest, they don't match up as the same color. You see the gauntlet, they're darker red, the chest, they're lighter red. But everything else, you know, apart from that, it matches up. So if this is a KO, an actual real KO, it is a damn good one. I'm confused. I mean, maybe they casted some parts because they got a hold of some real Regal Cobra Commanders, and we'd like, oh shit, you know, we don't have any thigh pieces to throw on here. We need to paint these emblems in, you know, one way or the other. The hands, you know, we got them, but we can't do that because Hasbro, no, we got it from them. They're too dark blue like the real one. Let's paint these the light blue, the same color as him, try to match that blue up. And I don't know, man. It's the possibilities are endless, and you can sit there and have a conspiracy theory and think all day about it, but that's my opinion. I think this is a legit Regal Cobra Commander. That's a factory error. Or a factory reject, I mean, sorry about that. I think it was a rejected figure, and I think they remolded a lot of parts in different plastic and sold them that way. And then these, you know, maybe somebody came upon them. I don't know if they were trashed or, you know, sent to be destroyed or something like that. They picked up on them. Something happened. That's my opinion. I don't know the full story behind it. What really happened, probably nobody ever will, unless, you know, the person who did it, you know, comes out and says it. But anyways, yeah, so that's going to be my review on the Regal Cobra Commander KO. If you guys don't want to pay the huge amount that they're going for, pick one of these up. I really don't see much of a difference besides a couple paint apps. Apart from that, you know, it seems like a good figure. He stands fine. You know, he's right here on the turntable spinning fine. The posability is the same as the other number 6 Cobra Commander. Just a few lighter parts and a couple odd paint apps. Them hands, though, they got me confused. I don't know why they would paint that. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. Like always, if you did, please leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.